On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Optimize.
To make the best or most effective use of something.
Examples:
Optimize a process. Optimize control for cooling. The essence of economics is to optimize the allocation of limited resources.
Schedule.
A list of planned activities, tasks, or things that must be completed showing when they are intended to happen or be done.
Examples:
A heavy schedule. Arrange my schedule. So far, the meeting is going according to schedule.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Shave.
To remove body hair with a razor, to cut the price of something.
Examples:
Shave my head. Shave cheese. That supermarket tried to shave certain costs by saving electricity.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Analytics.
The systematic computational analysis of data or statistics, information resulting from this analysis.
Examples:
Major in analytics. Analytics tools. Advanced analytics is helping the business to make better data-driven decisions.
Gist.
The essence or main point of a text, speech, or situation.
Examples.
The gist of a claim. Get the gist. The gist of the article was that technology is rapidly changing our world.
Trace.
To find or discover someone or something that was lost.
Examples.
Trace a telephone call. Trace back to medieval times. Let's trace the origins of some familiar foreign words.
Machine learning.
The process through which computers change the way they perform jobs without following explicit instructions by using algorithms and statistical models to analyze and draw inferences from patterns in data.
Examples.
Machine learning method. Machine learning processor. Many software engineers are developing applications to build machine learning algorithms more quickly.
Algorithm.
A set of rules or rigorous instructions typically used to solve a specific problem or to perform a computation.
Examples.
The RSA algorithm. Algorithm for image processing. We can evaluate the performance of an algorithm in terms of computation time.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples.
Degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Yelp.
A sharp, high-pitched bark or cry, typically made by a dog or fox.
Examples.
Yelp in pain. Yelp of excitement. The dog let out a sharp yelp when he stepped on its tail.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples.
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples.
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples.
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Miraculous.
Very effective or lucky, or completely unexpected.
Examples:
A miraculous encounter. Go through a miraculous change. He made a miraculous recovery.
Destination.
The place to which someone or something is going or being sent, the ultimate purpose or goal of a journey or action.
Examples:
Travel destination. Romantic destinations. I am excited to reach my destination and explore the new city finally.
Austere.
Severe or strict in manner or attitude, without adornment or ornamentation, ascetically simple.
Examples:
Austere budget. Austere decor. The monk's austere lifestyle was characterized by simplicity and self-discipline.
Brick.
A rectangular block of baked clay used as a building material.
Examples:
Brick wall. Dressed brick. The wall was made of hard bricks that had been used for centuries.
Wrought.
Made or fashioned carefully or decoratively, of materials, beaten out or shaped by hammering.
Examples:
Well-wrought steel. Tragedy wrought by hurricane. He won an award for his photographs of the ruins wrought by the war.
Fence.
A structure, usually made of wood or metal, that encloses an area, typically for protection or to keep animals or people in or out. A dealer in stolen property.
Examples:
Fence post. A brushwood fence. She planted a hedge to serve as a natural fence around her garden.
Psychiatric.
Of or relating to the treatment or study of mental illness or disorders.
Examples:
People with psychiatric disorders. Psychiatric hospital. The psychiatric evaluation revealed that the patient had been suffering from anxiety.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Exhilarating.
Making one feel very happy and lively, invigorating, providing a feeling of excitement or thrill.
Examples:
An exhilarating drink. Exhilarating view. Bungee jumping was an exhilarating experience that left me shaking with adrenaline.
Hooked.
Being caught or caught up in something, curved down like an eagle's beak.
Examples:
Hooked hair. Hooked on drugs. My son was hooked on the internet.
Grocery.
A shop that sells food and other household items.
Examples:
The grocery business. Run a grocery. I will go to the grocery store to buy food for dinner.
Alley.
A narrow lane or way between buildings, often used as a passage or a shortcut, a small street that runs between two other streets.
Examples:
Back alley. Alley cat. They played basketball in the alley behind their house.
Florist.
A person who sells and arranges flowers, often as their profession.
Examples:
Florist shop. Florist arrangement. The florist's shop was decorated with colorful flowers and plants that gave a welcoming feeling.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Preference.
A stronger liking or interest for something or someone than another thing or person.
Examples:
His meal preferences. A particular preference for Chinese art. Her preference is comfortable clothing over fashionable ones.
Concept:
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Experiment:
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Involve:
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Diet:
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
Eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Eliminate:
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Cumulative:
Increasing or growing by one addition after another.
Examples:
Cumulative improvement. Cumulative damage. The cumulative effect of years of neglect had taken its toll on the old building.
Eventually:
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Tattoo:
A form of body modification made by inserting ink, dyes, or pigments, either permanent or temporary, into the skin to form a design.
Examples:
A tattoo artist. A person who has a tattoo. Any activity on the internet will be stored as a digital tattoo for life.
Playlist:
A curated list of songs or audio recordings that can be played in a specific order or shuffled randomly, often created for a specific purpose or event.
Examples:
Personal playlist. Curated playlist. I created a playlist of my favorite songs for my road trip.
Podcast:
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Recital.
A public performance of music or dance, usually by a soloist or a group of performers, a detailed account of events or facts.
Examples:
Poetry recital. Give a recital at the hall. Her piano recital was a great success, and she received a standing ovation.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
Transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Freelance.
Doing particular pieces of work for different organizations rather than being employed by one specific organization.
Examples:
A freelance journalist. Professional freelance writer. He became a freelance photographer after working for a company for over 10 years.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
Mental flexibility. The flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Paradoxical.
Seemingly contradictory or absurd because of having two opposite features or facts, though it is probably true.
Examples:
A paradoxical anecdote. Apparently paradoxical. It is paradoxical that the French, who prefer animal foods, live longer than people in other countries.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Yoga.
A Hindu spiritual and ascetic discipline including breath control, simple meditation, and the adoption of specific bodily postures, which is widely practiced for health and relaxation.
Examples:
Aerial yoga. Yoga teacher. Many people find that regular yoga practice can help reduce stress and anxiety.
Descend.
To move downward and lower, to come from or to be connected by a relationship of blood.
Examples:
Descend a steep hill. Descend by elevator. She was descended from an old Italian noble family.
Downward.
Moving towards a lower position or a lower level.
Examples:
A downward slope. Maintain downward compatibility. The stock market has been in a downward trend for the past month.
Revelation.
A fact that has been disclosed to others, especially a surprising one, the act of revealing or telling the fact or truth to others, communication of knowledge to humans by a divine or supernatural agency.
Examples:
A divine revelation. The revelation of a secret. The shocking revelation embarrassed the administration.
Bubble.
A thin, round, and often transparent mass of gas that is surrounded by a thin layer of liquid, a state of economic or social prosperity that is unsustainable and eventually collapses.
Examples:
Bubble in the champagne glass. Economic bubble. Many people worry that the current real estate market is a bubble that could burst soon.
Decidedly.
In a manner that is beyond doubt or question, in a way that is clear and unmistakable, in an emphatic or determined manner.
Examples:
decidedly unfriendly. Decidedly different. She was decidedly unimpressed with his latest attempt at a joke.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Constrain.
To restrict or limit someone or something's freedom or ability to do something.
Examples:
constrain his freedom. Constrain information flow. The political situation constrained the country's economic growth and foreign relations.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
the structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Transcend.
To rise above or go beyond the limits of something.
Examples:
transcend boundaries. Transcend limits. The music transcended cultural barriers and reached audiences globally.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Inquiry.
The act or process of asking a question or asking for information, an official process of investigating a matter of public interest.
Examples:
inquiry about the product. Launch an inquiry. Our tech support responds to the first inquiry exceptionally promptly.
Relation:
the way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Scrap:
a small piece or amount of something, especially leftover from a larger whole.
Examples:
scrap metal. A broken piece of scrap. She made a collage from scraps of paper and fabric from the art supply store.
Wrap:
to cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Bow:
to bend your knee or body, or lower your head. Noun, a weapon made of a curved piece of wood or other flexible material, strung with a cord and used to shoot arrows.
Examples:
bow and greet. A bow wave. She bowed to the audience after her performance.
Elect:
to choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Conclude:
to come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Encourage:
to give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Experimental:
relating to or based on new ideas, forms, methods, etc. that have not been tried before, usually to find out what effect they have.
Examples:
experimental data. Experimental design. The product is still in the experimental stage.
Interact:
to communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Default:
to fail to fulfill an obligation or pay a debt when it is due, to fail to meet expectations or perform as required, To choose or accept a predetermined option or condition without making a deliberate selection or choice. Noun, a failure to fulfill an obligation or to meet a requirement. The preset or automatic settings that a system or program uses when the user has selected no other options.
Examples:
Default settings. Default on the mortgage. If you don't specify a different option, the computer will default to its original settings.